Mount Everest, standing tall at over 8,900 meters, is not just the highest peak on Earth, but a place shrouded in mystery. Recent discoveries have astonished scientists, revealing truths once thought to be mere myths and legends whispered amongst climbers. What's hiding at the top of the world? Let's find out. One might imagine that the unforgiving environment of Mount Everest would be devoid of life, a desolate landscape of rock and ice. Yet, even in this extreme altitude where the air thins and temperatures plummet, life finds a way. The Himalayan jumping spider, a marvel of adaptation, survives on the scant insects blown up the mountain slopes. The elusive snow leopard, a master of camouflage, also calls Everest home, navigating the treacherous terrain with ease. The climbers who brave Everest's slopes often speak of an eerie silence that descends upon the mountain at night. But this silence, they say, is often broken by strange sounds, whispers carried on the wind that seem to emanate from the very heart of the mountain. Scientists have recently discovered a plausible explanation for these unsettling sounds: the movement of glaciers. As temperatures drop at night, the ice within the glaciers contracts and expands, causing them to groan and crack. The death zone on Everest, above 8,000 meters, is where the air is so thin that the human body begins to shut down. In 1975, British climbers Dougal Haston and Doug Scott were stranded in the death zone. Facing a blizzard and low on oxygen, they prepared for the worst. But then, something extraordinary happened. They sensed a comforting presence guiding them through the storm. They survived, attributing their survival to a mysterious guardian angel of Everest. Marco Siffredi, a daring French snowboarder, etched his name in history by snowboarding down Everest. In 2002, he attempted a descent down the Hornbein Couloir. He set off alone, a black dot against the white mountain. Last seen by his Sherpa team, he vanished. Despite searches, no trace of Siffredi was found. In 2015, disaster struck Everest when a devastating earthquake triggered a massive avalanche, claiming the lives of 19 climbers and Sherpas. Jim Davidson, an experienced climber, found himself caught in the heart of the chaos. Despite the trauma and devastation, Davidson refused to give up on his dream of summiting Everest. He returned the following year, driven by a deep respect for the mountain and a determination to honor those who had lost their lives. This time he succeeded, reaching the summit and standing triumphant atop the world. The legend of the Yeti, the elusive creature said to inhabit the high Himalayas, has captivated imaginations for centuries. In 1951, Eric Shipton, a renowned mountaineer, stumbled upon massive footprints while exploring the Menlung Glacier near Everest. He photographed the prints, which were unlike anything he had ever seen before. Could these be the tracks of the legendary Yeti? While some dismissed the prints as bear tracks or other animal markings, others saw them as compelling evidence for the existence of this elusive creature. To this day, the Yeti remains a source of fascination and debate. For decades, Mount Everest has drawn adventurers and thrill-seekers from around the globe, all eager to conquer its challenging slopes and stand atop the world. But this popularity has come at a cost. Melting snow and receding glaciers reveal a disturbing sight: discarded oxygen canisters, tattered tents, and piles of human waste, all left behind by previous expeditions. This refuse not only scars the pristine beauty of the mountain but also poses a serious threat to the fragile ecosystem. Efforts are underway to clean up Everest and promote responsible climbing practices. In 1934, a man named Maurice Wilson set his sights on Everest, driven by an unwavering belief that he could reach the summit. Wilson was an unlikely mountaineer. He had no prior climbing experience, and his plan was unorthodox, to say the least. He planned to fly a small plane to Everest and then climb to the summit, believing that divine intervention would guide his way. He crashed his plane on the Rongbuk Glacier and was forced to continue on foot. He perished high on the mountain, his body found the following year. The Sherpa people, indigenous to the Everest region, have played an integral role in mountaineering expeditions for generations. Their knowledge of the mountain, their strength, and their resilience have been invaluable to climbers from around the world. However, the relationship between climbers and Sherpas has not always been one of mutual respect. Cultural differences and misunderstandings have sometimes led to tension and even conflict. This incident served as a stark reminder of the importance of cultural sensitivity and the need to approach Everest with humility and respect. Imagine standing on the summit of Mount Everest, the highest point on Earth, and finding yourself surrounded by marine fossils. These fossils, remnants of ancient sea creatures, are embedded in the very rock that forms the summit of Everest. Their presence provides irrefutable evidence that this towering peak, now thousands of meters above sea level, was once submerged beneath a vast ocean. The marine fossils of Everest serve as a powerful reminder of the immense forces that have shaped our planet. Wally Steck, a Swiss mountaineer renowned for his incredible speed and daring ascents, was a legend in the climbing world. In 2017, Steck set his sights on Everest, aiming to complete a challenging and ambitious traverse of the mountain. He was acclimatizing on the slopes of Nuptse, a towering peak near Everest, when tragedy struck. He was climbing alone, as was his custom, when he lost his footing and fell a considerable distance. Steck's legacy, however, lives on, inspiring a new generation of climbers with his courage, determination, and unwavering passion for the mountains. As the popularity of climbing Mount Everest continues to soar, so too does a more troubling trend: the accumulation of waste on the mountain's slopes. Decades of expeditions have left their mark, with tons of garbage, human waste, and abandoned equipment marring the pristine beauty of the world's highest peak. This waste poses a significant threat to the fragile ecosystem of the Himalayas, contaminating water sources and harming wildlife. Efforts are underway to address this growing problem, with organized cleanup expeditions and initiatives aimed at promoting responsible climbing practices. In the annals of mountaineering history, some expeditions remain shrouded in secrecy, their true purpose and outcome unknown. One such expedition is the rumored Soviet attempt on Everest in 1952. Adding to the intrigue, bodies were discovered in 2017 high on Everest, their identities unknown. The true story of the 1952 Soviet expedition, if it indeed took place, remains elusive, lost to the passage of time and the icy grip of the mountain. Mount Everest, with its towering peaks and unforgiving conditions, has always held a certain mystique, a power that draws adventurers and dreamers alike. Climbers often speak of eerie experiences on the mountain, of strange lights in the sky, unexplained sounds, and a feeling of being watched. Some attribute these phenomena to altitude sickness or the psychological effects of extreme conditions. Whether these experiences are real or imagined, they add to the mystique of Everest, cementing its reputation as a place of wonder, awe, and profound mystery. Everest is full of surprises, and so are we. Hit that notification bell to be the first to uncover the next shocking revelation as we dive deeper into the mountain's secrets. If you found today's video interesting, don't hesitate to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching, and see you in the latest video.